Sports Radio 95.7.
Brandon McCarthy got off to a great start for the A's today. He retired the side 1-2-3 in the first. He was looking to do the same thing in the second. 2 out, top of the second, no score. The 3-2 to Cust coming from McCarthy. He delivers, and it's taken on the inside corner. Fastball, ring him up, strike 3 called. Brandon McCarthy, 2 innings, 6 outs, 4 by strikeout. We go to the bottom of the second, still no score. And then the Athletics would take the lead in the bottom of the second against Pineda. They got a break. Matsui hit a pop fly in foul territory, lost in the sun by third baseman Adam Kennedy. Then Matsui was able to take advantage of that with a base hit to right field, and Chris Carter walked, and after DeJesus struck out and Jackson popped out, the A's had Suzuki at the plate with the 2 on and 2 away. So the 2-1 pitch on the way, and Michael Pineda delivers, and Suzuki lines one to left for a base hit. Up with the ball, Peguero, round third, Matsui. Here's a throw to the plate. It's offline. Matsui, the slide, he scores, and the A's take a 1-0 lead. Stopping at second is Carter, a line drive base hit to left by Suzuki, and here in the bottom of the second, it's 1-0 A's. And then in the fourth inning, McCarthy, after retiring the first 9 batters, surrendered a leadoff single to Ichiro, so he was at first. Brendan Ryan batting next for the Mariners.
Here's the 1-0. Swung on, bounce to third, picked up by Sizemore, goes to second for 1. Weeks was late. He gets there, turns and throws the first, and still takes it around the horn. 5-4-3 as they get Ryan at the end.
That was really a good play by Weeks, because he had to get there, as you said, and by the time he took the throw, it was in the dirt, and then momentum taking it toward third base, and then quickly having to kind of switch directions and make the throw to first to complete the 5-4-3 double play. Kennedy bounced out, ending the inning. Then the Mariners made a real bid in the 5th inning against McCarthy. As Smoke leading off walked, Ackley was out number 1, and Jack Cust made a bid to hit one out of the park. 1 out, 1 on. The A's lead 1-0 in the 5th. McCarthy deals, and Cust swings and drives one to left center field. Coco's going back from left. Jackson at the wall, and it is caught by Jackson at the wall. And Smoke hustles back to first. Here's the throw, and he's doubled up. 7-4-3 on the play back at first. Connor Jackson makes a great play up against the wall on a ball that looked like it might be going out. And then Smoke, rounding second, had to try to get back to the bag at first. The relay throw by Weeks to Chris Carter, an inning-ending double play. And that's it for the Mariners in the top of the 5th. And halfway through our ballgame today, after 4.5, it's 1-0 Athletics. But then in the 6th inning, with 2 out and nobody on, a big blow off the bat of Josh Bard. The 2-1 to him is swung on and launched to deep right center field. DeJesus is back at the track to the wall. He is going to watch it fly, and Josh Bard has tied the ball game. He homers to right center, and here in the top of the 6th, it's a 1-1 tie. His first home run in the big leagues this year. He had 2 in AAA, and just recently called up, rejoining the Mariners late last week. So the ball game tied up, and then in the 7th inning, McCarthy is still pitching for the A's. A 1 out, actually a base hit by Ryan leading off. Then with 1 out, Justin Smoke, the switch hitter, batting left against McCarthy.
Here comes the 0-1. The runner goes, swung on, pulled into the right field corner. That's extra bases for Smoke. Ryan around second. He's racing to third. Datz is bringing him home. And the relay from Weeks will not come after he gets the ball from DeJesus. And the Mariners are in front 2-1. So putting Ryan in motion pays a huge dividend for the Mariners as Smoke doubles him home. His 42nd run batted in. It is 2-1 Seattle.
And the A's were trying to keep it 2-1 as Pineda went the first 6 innings, and Aaron Laffey pitched the 7th. David Pauly worked the 8th inning. Then as the game went to the 9th, after the A's had used McCarthy and then Ziegler and Breslow, the last out of the 7th, Ziegler with the strikeout of Hallman, then Breslow working the 8th inning, and Brian Fuentes pitching for the A's in the 9th. He found some trouble. Kennedy, a leadoff walk, a single by Smoke. The Mariners had runners at first and third. Ackley flied to short center field with the runners holding. And now with 1 out, the A's down by a run. The Mariners had runners at first and third, and it was Fuentes against Jack Cust. Looking for the strikeout of the double play. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and third. Fuentes sets, kicks. Here it is. Taken, ring him up. Strike 3 called. Fastball. Looked like it was right down the middle. Cust is called out on strikes. And here comes Melvin. See if he's going to go to De Los Santos, and he is. So they're going to go to the kid right here. And here's what happened when the kid came in the game. The hard-throwing right-hander Fatino De Los Santos facing Greg Holman. The 0-1 delivery by Fatino De Los Santos is swung on and driven to center field. Coco going back, fighting the sun. He's got to play if he can find it, and he does. And De Los Santos comes in and throws 2 strikes. And the combination of Fuentes and De Los Santos escape the top of the 9th inning, with the Mariners having runners at first and second and nobody out, and Seattle fails to score. To the bottom of the 9th, and due up for the A's, Sizemore, Crisp, and Matsui against Brandon League. After 8.5, it's 2-1 Seattle. And League coming in the game and just lights out recently, leading the American League in saves with 1 out. Crisp walked and then stole second as Matsui was striking out. So now the A's had the potential tying run in scoring position. It was League against the A's rookie first baseman Chris Carter. Now he's in a big-time hole. 0-2. League checks to get a sign. The Mariners with 2 out in the 9th lead the A's 2-1. Crisp at second base. And League's 0-2 to Carter is swung on and missed. And the pitch in the dirt. And now Bard can't find it. Turns, throws to first, and they get the out by a step. He dropped a splitter in the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. The ball got away from Bard. Carter running down the line to first. That could be a tough throw, trying to find an alley to throw it. And the throw to Smoke, the strikeout 2-3, ends the ball game as the Mariners have beaten the Athletics. They've taken game 1 of the series by the final of 2-1. And Vince Cotroneo has the complete Independence Day scoreboard when the A's postgame continues.